Hey, good evening. I am Mika. Just got a call from Gaya about this panel of the channelers. Found it interesting. I don't define myself as a channeler. I didn't really want to come here. I know what YouTube is. I understand what Gaya is trying to do here. I think it's brilliant what she's doing. It's very creative. I don't know if I'm about to stay here, okay? I probably just came just for a short time and I'm not gonna stay. I don't define myself as a channeler, you know. I'm actually a carpenter. This is what I do in life. I'm a carpenter. And my father was a carpenter. And my grandfather was a carpenter. And my great-grandfather was a carpenter. We are carpenters, you know. So it usually went from a father to a son. But my parents have 8 children, however, only daughters. So my father taught the daughters to be carpenters, and I'm not the only carpenter. I own the business with 2 of my sisters. We are 3 women carpenters. At the beginning, we were a bit afraid. We were not gonna get work. You know, it's an occupation for a man. Maybe they will not trust. Eventually, we figured this is the greatest gimmick ever existed. We never thought about it as a gimmick. Never thought about it as a gimmick. But it became one. So it's like the women. We are the only carpenters. We are the only women. And we are 3 sisters. So we have a successful business. We do beautiful things. We create. It's a lot of it. This is art. We do art. The art of a carpenter, not just building furniture, you know, functional. Something way beyond it. So the truth is, I wasn't supposed to come here to sit in front of the camera. I came here to take some measurements. Gaya needs some shelves here. Rachel told me, so I volunteered doing that. She needs some shelves in the kitchen. She doesn't have enough space. It's a very small kitchen, so I'm gonna just I'm gonna take some more measurements, and next time I'll come. I'll bring the shelves and I'll place them on the wall for her. And then we started speaking. Gaia knows me for many years. She knows I've been in the podcast. This is why she called me. And I didn't make too much of a big deal out of it like other people are doing. I'm enlightened. I kept it quiet. No, yes, every person, you know, that experience it, you cannot just move on with your life. And you understand you have a mission, a spiritual mission. It's just that being this, I don't know, guru or spiritual teacher or whatever it is, who said that this is the way that the Spirit wants us to do? I find the practical way more enlightened, you know. Those spiritual teachers with the Enlightenment, sorry, I don't buy their stories. I don't like them at all. I don't listen to them. I find them boring. Whatever they claim to be, I don't find them too wise. I meet ordinary people that are way wiser than them. So I have no appreciation to those people at all. Yes, I got the knowledge. Yes, I experienced something very big. Yes. Yes, and I was guided by a great spirit. Yes. Everybody does what they want to do. So I find eventually the practical, I volunteer with my sisters in all kinds of places that needs us. We are teaching how to build things, how to fix things. We have a course that we are teaching also children how to fix things out. And 3 of us, especially before the holidays, we volunteer on Bet Chabad. We cook mass cooking, for many people that are hungry. And whenever I can, and when there's money and we can, so we put money too. But this is how I think that the Creator appreciates us, and not by being a spiritual teacher, a guru that everyone, admires you. It's a lot of ego, So, as far as I'm concerned, the person that is physically working, cooking, but cooking 3 sacks of potatoes after peeling them and after... This is more of a spiritual work than someone that sits in a meditation and everyone sits around him, he's on the stage. As far as I'm concerned, this is the spiritual work, okay? Not the bullshit. This is what they are doing, this bullshit. This is the spiritual. So I wasn't supposed to be here, but Gaya said, hey, you are already here? You've been to the Pades? I told her, yes, but I'm not a teacher. I don't know what to tell. She said, whatever you say, each one, say a few things. It's enough, So I said, yeah, let's give it a shot. And I've heard there is good ganja here, like medical, that the old lady left. Came here, found the box, now I'm making one. On the box with a unicorn and full of fine ganja, I must say. So, since some of the videos of the channel, some characters here are bizarre. Yeah, I know. I've heard the bizarre woman with the 2. She looks like 4 years old, and she says they are bizarre. I'm telling you, characters here, each one is more bizarre than the other. Oh. They have wisdom. I'm not saying that they don't, but the characters, let's say that they are different. Will be positive. They are just different. Make myself enjoy it. Free cannabis. That's a good reason for me to come here. Everyone is smoking. I see them smoking. Good days, what can I tell you? It used to be not very easy to get a joint. Now, much easier than it used to be. Soon it will be legal. Amen, amen, amen. Soon. It's about time. So, what do you want to know? The Carpenter. Yeah. No, I'm not married. No, I'm not a fucking lesbo. Oh, it's either you put all of those jewelries and tons of makeup or you are a lesbo, huh? This is how it works. I wear what is comfortable. I work physically. I don't have time to do my nails and stuff like that, you know. To put makeup. I'm full of dirt all day long. I'm working. And I don't like it. Don't like it. All of this makeup and all of this fancy, you know, and the clothes. And then, oh, I wear a jumper and that's it, you know. This is how I am. They say I'm a tomboy. They always said, oh, I was a tomboy. Since I was a child, they always said I was a tomboy and everyone was gossiping at me that I'm a lesbo. And I never was a lesbo. I didn't marry. I don't know why. Maybe because men think I'm a lesbo. I don't know. No man ever tried to speak to me or anything. Well, when they go in the street, someone starts to speak to them. It never happened to me, not even once in my life. Never. In a bar, I've been to many places. Never in my life happened to me that a man started to speak to me. Never. What can I tell you? I've stopped trying. I've stopped waiting for it. And I decided that this is life. And some people, maybe they don't have a twin soul. Maybe my twin soul died, you know? Some people, it happens to them, that their twin soul dies. Maybe my twin soul died. And this is why I don't get to meet. Yeah, psychological. I have ordinary psychological problem, nothing in specific. I don't go out enough. I went to trips to many places. In groups, you know. So now, then my sister told me, all right, so try to dress differently, more feminine, like this is what men likes. Wear a skirt and a nice shirt that can show some, you know, some skin, and not like that. And then they'll notice you more. Put some lipstick on, I've tried that. Now the issue is that, for me, it's to put actually a costume on, like I'm fake. Doing that, it's not me. I'm lying to the man. If he's gonna like me because I just put a costume, I don't think this relationship is going to work to begin with. But I did, and I wear this fancy dress. My sister gave it to me. And they put makeup on me, and they did my hair, you know. I looked like the classical woman. You think it's changed anything? I've been like that for a few weeks, and then I decided I'm not gonna play this game anyway. It's not me. I'm lying. So if he wants, you know, this sweetheart with the white dress that, you know, red dress, whatever. The girly with the jewelries and, you know, and I'm not like that. It's not who I am. Okay? It'll be like lying. It's just not who I am. So, let's say that I would meet someone that would like me like that with this costume. So what, now I need to be someone different for him? to be fake. See? This is who I am, and this is how I am. I know that those girly girls get way more attention than me. As far as I'm concerned, you know, if there is a twin soul for me, he wouldn't mind what I wear. He probably wouldn't even notice. I think there is a problem with men that notice what women wear. Like, if the man remembers what you wear, I think you have a problem. Why do you care? What do I wear? I wear it. And it's not like that I wear anything, you know, bizarre. I just wear a jumper. And I say most of the time put my head because I hate fixing my hair. I hate dealing with it. I just put a hat on. My sister bought me a pink one that I will look more girlish. It looks ridiculous. A pink hat. It looks ridiculous. So I don't wear it. And, you know, that's it. I don't have much to tell you about the shift. I just had it. It was a big thing, but I'm not someone that wants to keep on chewing it. And I'm not seeking for it again. For some people, this experience can be too shocking. Not everyone can. Some people, it's not. It wasn't bad, but I just don't want to have it again. But I've understood many things. Like, whenever it goes to existential philosophy, existential knowledge, you know, the big questions: why are we here? Who is good? What is good? What is happening? Creator. The big questions, you get the answer. So it's worth it for that. But other than that, psychologically, it is. It's very difficult psychologically. The whole psychological structure, in order to be stable, is based on the sense of self. You need a so-called healthy, solid self. And this enlightenment experience makes yourself disappear, almost completely, sometimes completely. So, psychologically, after the nirvana, after the peak, the heart, you are just a broken person. No ego, little ego, you don't know what's going on with you. Not a good state in life to be. Not easy at all, and it's not so good, you know. So it takes a long time to rebuild the ego. Because it means to get lost, you know. To be awake, no ego, it means to get lost. And if you get lost, you need to find yourself. Someone needs to find you. So, I'm just gonna Thank you, Gerto. I'll first I'll check and then I'll see if it's worth it. Thank you if it's a good stuff. I know it's the medical, but some medical sucks. Not all the medical cannabis is. Oof. Too much tobacco. It goes well, yeah. I remember again to the Rainbow Gathering 2 years ago. Went with my sisters. Anyway, there was a teepee there, you know, the Indian tent, like Native American, they made a teepee. It was here in Israel in the desert. Anyway, it was night. Many people were in the teepee. Sisters and I, you know, we went to see what's up. I said with them. Anyway, we see a group of hippies and all kinds of, you know, spiritualists sitting in a circle. Big circle. One of them is holding a chillum. You know what a chillum is? In India, this is how they smoke the ganja, alright? Chillum, it's like something to smoke with, no? Anyway, they were like passing the chillum from one to another. And each time someone got the chillum, he needs to speak and give a suggestion how to save the world. Each one needs to find a solution. How to save the world. So they're stoned like hell. So one of them is smoking and he's like, it's all about the power of consciousness. We need to find a way that all humans on this planet will meditate at the same time, the same meditation, and this will change everything and you will see magic. And then the chillum goes to another one, he takes a big puff, he smokes on them, and then he says something like, we need to destroy the governments, we need to create new kinds of governments, we need to... something political, he said. All right, and the chillum goes to another one, take a big puff, smoke them. And what did he say? We need to heal Mother Earth, all become vegan, and it will solve humanity's problem energetically and financially. Anyway, each one came with an idea about how to change how to save the world. And then eventually this chillum arrived to the hand of some old hippie. He wasn't Israeli. Now this hippie, I met him a few days before. Every day I met him. I was just observing him, okay? Desert in the middle of nowhere. People are smoking, but people are throwing the cigarettes on the floor. And this is the middle of nature. If you don't take it, it's going to stay there. No one's going to claim it. So this yogi, this hippie old man, I used to see him he walks next to people that are smoking and he just picks the cigarette. He has a little box, he collects them and then he throws it, okay? And he just collects. This is what he's doing all day long. There were hundreds of people there, many are smoking and they're not ecological people. He goes and collects all of the ends of the cigarette. And one morning I asked him, hey, why are you doing that? And he's not angry, like he's actually waiting for you to finish the cigarette. He sees that you're someone going to throw it. He's waiting for you patiently. You finish the cigarette, then he takes it. He's not angry with you that you Anyway, I asked him, why are you doing that? So he said, this is my karma yoga. I didn't really understand what it meant, but this was his karma yoga. This is what he said. And from that moment on, this old hippie, I didn't know his name. I called him Mr. Karma Yoga. Anyway, the chillum got to his hand after everyone said all kinds of ideas. And he was just like taking the bath. And then he was like thinking how to save the world. And then he went like, you cannot solve a problem from the same level of consciousness that created it. The leaders of the world are asleep and they cannot wake up. What can help change the consciousness the fastest? Drugs. First, we need to let everyone smoke cannabis, all of the politicians. And then if it doesn't work, you give everyone LSD. And then they will solve our problem. If it doesn't work, ecstasy. Now, everyone laughed. Everyone laughed. I laughed too. But he was serious. Like, he didn't laugh. He was actually serious. And you know what? When I went home and weeks after I thought about him, it wasn't such a bizarre idea after all. After a few weeks, I started thinking, hey, you know what? Out of all of the possible solutions, it could be the only one that might actually work. They are insane. Give them drugs, they'll be better. Strong drug, yeah. The politicians give them, drug them. It's a good idea. Mm-hmm. Well, I need to finish this video. Maybe I'll return, maybe not. If not, I wish you all well. Maybe I see you again. Bye for the meantime. Bye-bye.